What's up, guys? It's Shauna, aka Mrs. Wealthy Wallet, coming to you for another week. Guys, this week I almost made it almost all the way to the end without spending a dime. Made it almost all the way to the end without spending a dime, but I did on a couple of days. I spent $13.01 on one day, and I can't remember what it was on the other day, but basically it was 2 days that we had dinner, but we didn't have any leftovers, and I had to go into the office, so I did not have anything to eat, so I went to go get something to eat on those days. And then I did spend cash on a couple of those days, so I have 64 cents left in change, and I'm down from my 115 to 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, and 1 and 2. I'm down to $102 from my 115. So basically what that was I went to Party City, and I paid cash for my mask, and I think at the Dollar Tree I paid for the decoration that I put in my front window, as well as the cover that goes on the table for the candy and stuff like that. And I bought some, not Christmas cards, some birthday cards, because this past weekend I went to a Halloween party with my husband, and we got dressed up, but it was for 3 different people. So I went and got the cards, the birthday cards for the gift cards to go into. I do have a gift card fund, guys, by the way. It's called Holiday Birthday Gift Card Fund, and I fund it up every single month. So I always have like money set aside in a savings account that's not attached to my bank account and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, that takes a couple days to get the money back and forth. Yeah, so I have money set aside in that account. So with that, guys, we're gonna go black screen because I'm gonna show you where I am budgeting for the month of October. Okay, guys, so instead of me guessing what the numbers are going to be, I switched over to a voiceover so that I can tell you as we are going. So you'll see me put in the numbers. Just a heads up, that top number is going to go negative because I accidentally budgeted my money that's actually in that account in the wrong account. So I'm going to pull it out later, but you won't see it happen. So right now, I'm just going ahead and funding everything that's supposed to be paid this month. So instead of me just keeping this check like, oh, I'm just going to sit all this money into spending, I just went ahead and budgeted for things that are coming up. Pretty much self-explanatory. Whenever you see these negative numbers, not the one at the top, the one at the top, just ignore it. That I'm going to figure out that I put the money in the wrong spot in just a second, and you'll see me kind of freeze. But that's right now, as a matter of fact. But yeah, whenever you see these negative numbers, it's not actually negative. That is the Google Chrome version of YNAB, and it's just letting me know that I need $112.60 more in my investments to finish funding it for the month. Otherwise, it's not going to be funded well enough. So I'll put in just like, okay, my husband got paid, I got paid. So if you see me put in like 30 plus 30 or anything like that, you know, with the extra sneaky or anything like that, that's why I am doing the plus, because I'm doing my check plus his check. And HostGator actually wound up coming out this month for $18, and I think that was my privacy setting on my website, and that's just so that it doesn't go, hey world, you know, this is all my information and stuff. So I pay for that to be on that website. I'm reconsidering the Discovery and the Acorn right now because I'm not really watching either one of them too much. So yeah, anyway, P.O. Box, just going ahead and funding that for the month. And lastly, I'm going to drop $41.66 into my shopping account, which leaves me with $805.72. Other than that, guys, I now have $127.50 for my hobbies and $260.22 for just regular spending. So with the hobbies, there are some planners that I am interested in. There's one main one that I want to get this year, which is kind of like the same one I had this past year, which is a plum planner. And I'm not going to do the budget stuff in there. I want to try another planner for budgeting. And then there was another planner I wanted to get. That's my hobby, guys. I love playing with planners. I love doing shirts and all kinds of stuff. So that's one of my favorite hobbies right now is planning. All my categories are pretty much funded with the exception of my investments. I got to put some more money in there. My extra sneaky savings, which is a Christmas fund outside of a Christmas fund, a Christmas/birthday fund that's outside of the Christmas fund. So this is me self-funding a gift, a couple of gifts for 2 people. And so like my mom's birthday is in the same month as Christmas, and she says she's always told us that she's always gotten rotten gifts because of the fact that her birthday was in the same month as Christmas. So I try to make sure that her birthday gift is special and then her Christmas gift is special. So it's not like, oh yeah, since everything's together, here's one thing. So yeah, that's kind of what I do. So y'all know who one of the people is. Surprise! Yeah, and the other person's my dad. So that needs to be funded. Costs my fuel, Civic fuel, that needs to be fully funded, which is $120 a month. I tend not to use the full $120, but with us going back to work, I don't know how that's going to work and how much money that's going to take, especially with gas prices being like $3 and some change. So yeah, don't know what that is, so I tend to fund that. And I think that's pretty much it. That's the only ones that are underfunded right now. Everything else is fully funded. Oh, the hobbies, like I said, that needs to be fully funded, but that will be spent this go round. Someone asked me if they could see my motivation sheet for paying off my husband's debt. So let me show you how that works. So basically, first I have the sheet that actually has the full running balance on it, and because I reformatted it, it's already highlighted to where the total is right now, which is like $2,512 or 76 cents or 12, I can't remember. But it's $2,500 basically. So what I usually do is I actually have a colored pencil that is the exact same color as the yellow that's in my printer, so I'm able to continue to color it the same color. But then after that, I go to my sheet that shows me what $95.01 gets me to every single time. So $95.01 will take me 4 spaces, because I try to get as close to the actual balance without going over the balance. So if I go over the balance, I haven't technically paid that, so it's kind of cheating on my rules, my personal rules. So then I go to my husband's payoff sheet and I put down the stickers for those payments that I made, and I believe it's about 70 spaces, and that's why it's $95.01, which is kind of strange, but that's what makes that up. So right now I am getting ready for trick-or-treaters. This will be the next day by the time you all see this, and so I'm like literally sweating, creating like a whole scene. If y'all hear anything in the background, that's my fan. Creating this whole scene, trying to get ready for the night. Hopefully we have some this year. Last year I did not answer the door because I was scared of the panorama, and so this year had my shots, had the panorama, and I'm just like, this year we're living. So I noticed that I put up decorations this go around, and my neighbors seem to be competing with me, so I just one up them. I got the big candy bars, guys. They got nothing on me. So yeah, guys, I hope y'all are having a good time. I hope you all continue on with your journeys. I'm getting ready for 2022 already, because you know when the end of October, the beginning of November hits, you start thinking about next year, what your goals are and things like that. So just for next month alone, I think my goal is not going to be money oriented, because that's when we start to spend. It's more so going to be health oriented. So asking my husband how many days we're going to get out and walk, you know, what kind of challenges we can do for the next month. So I definitely need to lose some of this weight. And then yeah, so that is what I'm working on next month, y'all. But there still will be financial check-ins, because just because we spend it don't mean I'm not paying. That money still goes where it needs to go, because I've already programmed that. And the way that my account works is you pay all debts first, become debt free, and you move on with your life. So until next time, guys, remember that the best type of wallet to have is always going to be a wealthy one. Peace.